Hello all my flowers and welcome back to my page, Maddie Vlogs and Does, and today we do a client reading. I apologize again for the delay in this reading. I know your birthday already passed. This is a happy birthday reading. However, I'm going to give you a general reading because I do owe it to you to give you the reading because you did give your donation. For those of you that are interested in reading or having a reading with me, you guys can always donate to my shop. I'm going to start adding my Cash App information and all of that, but you guys can always check out my Etsy shop. And without further ado, this is your general reading. I hope you've been doing good or well or fantastic, especially with the pandemic and everything that's been going on. So I'm shuffling your cards, by the way. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to keep your oracle cards for last. So I see you trying to manifest things in your life. Of course, you have been looking for guidance, hence why you purchased a reading. However, I do see that it's like pinched holes in your life, like everywhere where you've been trying to have a connection, details, putting things together. I keep hearing details. It's like a hole in your pockets or in your life where you put things in, put your emotions in, put the money in, put the finances, and it's like it leaves. It is like everything is leaving, nothing is staying. Is the energy that I see you coming from. Nothing is staying, and therefore you're looking for guidance. However, I see you having a reemergence of a connection to spirit presently, a connection to spirit, a connection to a goddess, a deity, possibly a guardian angel, which in turn will have you or has had you connect with what you want and not have it go away. However, I do with the Two of Wands, I do feel like you need some sort of spiritual bath, whether that's a sea salt bath, whether that's any sort of spiritual bath. I don't know if you have any spiritual stores next to you. However, a spiritual bath is needed with an offering to whatever deity you're working with or whatever deity you feel is closest to you. And if you don't know the name of the deity, you don't have a true connection, tap into your intuition. Or due to the fact that you've had been releasing a lot of energy and it's been flowing, I feel like if you go to a river, a water, a pond, even a lake, the beach, anything, release some sort of offering. That could be fruits. I'm seeing fruits, or coins, dimes, nickels, quarters. Put it in a small bag and just release it. Even if somebody takes it and somebody finds it or whatever the case may be, the energy is there and you gave your offering. That's what I'm suggesting for your current state. Now let's get to your actual reading. A lot of things are unknown at the moment. You're still in that pattern of a lot of things are unknown, even though in this reading I do see opportunity. I do see you looking forward and opportunities coming and you're ready for the opportunity. However, you're at a crossroads because you don't want to put in the work. You don't want to put in the effort. You don't want to put in the work. And you want to keep things to yourself. It's like you're hoarding everything in and you're not making the decision that you have to make for yourself. During this upcoming new moon, because I'm reading you for the energy that's coming in now, during this upcoming new moon, I feel like the argument is going to happen. The big bang, the argument, the conflict is going to happen, and you're going to have to be forced to either move on. I feel like this is a relationship with a partner or someone whom you've been fascinated or with or attached to or have been wanting a relationship with, you're going to have to move on because the big separation is coming whether you want it or not. You can't hoard your feelings. You can't hoard your thoughts. You're going to have to let people know what it is that you're feeling. You're going to have to let people have it. Let them have it. Literally just give it to them. Yes, feelings are going to be hurt. However, you can't hover on things because otherwise you won't have healing. And then you really won't have this new beginning, this new energy. You have a new beginning twice. You have the Two of Wands and you also have the Fool. That's 2 new beginnings. I also feel like you're questioning, like, why did this person let me go? Or why did this situation end up the way it ended up? Or why is this the way it is? You're questioning things a lot. But that's because the other person had a clear thought and you did not. You can't possibly just stay lukewarm, because otherwise things won't get solved. You have to make a decision. Make a decision and be concise with the decisions that you make. I also feel like you're still hovering. Again, it's this relationship obsession that's going on. You're like a lost puppy. The person made their clear, concise decision. If these 4 swords were in here and it would just be this person, I feel like this is you, this is the other person. They made their decision. They were clear on what they wanted to do. They're moving along, and this is you. And you just cannot see it. You can't see the other person moving on and doing whatever it is that they want to do, or whatever it is that they decided to do. However, because this person moved on, again, it's the same message over and over again. Because this person already moved on, you're going to have to create a world of your own by yourself. The other 2 cards after the 4 of Swords is the 2 of Swords, you're by yourself, and it's the 4 of Pentacles, you're by yourself. Going into the unknown, which is the Moon card. But I do feel like during this new moon, you're going to have to, well, not that you have to, but it is suggested by my reading. Hopefully my reading makes sense, that you give yourself a cleansing and that you release these things. Especially now that Mercury is retrograding, you want to release things. The whole point of Mercury retrograde is not her, giving us a smack in the face here and there, or having us deal with things that we necessarily didn't want to deal with before, or moving things slowly, or making a pause in our life, having us trip and fall. That's not necessarily what it's there. It's also Mercury retrograde so that you can release things. And Mercury is not the only planet that's retrograding. Once you release whatever burden you have, the next cycle of the moon, once the new moon finishes its cycle and doing what it needs to do, by the time the full moon comes around, or in between, when you have the crescent moon, you have 2 crescent moons. When we have the period of the crescent moon during the month of June, you'll have a very much an awakening, a eureka, a moment as well. But this eureka moment that you're gonna have after the crescent moon, you shouldn't hold on to that neither. Just deal with emotions. Because I feel like you're the type of person that every time something good happens to you, you want to hover over that moment. You want to take that moment, keep that moment, and you don't want to let it go. You don't want anything to do with letting anything go. You want to keep it to yourself. And that isn't necessarily the best or the healthiest way of dealing with things. So also, besides this reading, I am going to give you your oracle reading. Your oracle card that goes together with this reading. Okay, and it says, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. See, I kept trying to go back to you in the cycle of between the new moon and the full moon. It's all going to come to play. You don't have to worry about, oh, this person doesn't want me. Oh, I have to keep all these good memories here. I have to keep things attached. None of that. During the full moon, you're going to have that eureka. It's a eureka moment. Make sure that you harness it, keep it, Everything stays in the memory, and then just learn to release it. Learn to manifest, bring things to yourself, release it, because whatever's yours, no one on the face of this planet can take it away. They can do witchcraft, they can give you evil eye. If it's leaving, it's because it's meant to be released. No matter how good it is, no matter how good, no matter how much you want to fight for it, you should always fight for what's yours and what's rightfully yours. But if you see it leaving, it's because it's not meant for it to be there, or for that person to be there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you in the next video. If you have any questions, any concerns, comment, DM me. Please do not forget to water your life, and I will see you and everyone else in the next video. Bye, guys.